To completely transform your life in just 7 days, you must first do something incredibly painful. A secret we can learn from the rebirth of an eagle. If you're ready to build unbreakable mental strength and discover this secret, subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single step of the journey. Today, I want to share something a little different. It's not just a story, but a powerful idea. A journey that I believe can truly help you. If you have been feeling stuck, or if you have been waiting for a sign to change your life, maybe this is it. Imagine this for a moment. What if you could completely change your life in just 7 days? Yes, only 7 days. I want to start by asking you one powerful question. Who will take care of your responsibilities? Who will work hard to make your dreams come true? Think deeply about this. If your answer is no one, then you are absolutely right. No one else will work hard for your dreams. No one else will fight your battles for you. It is all on you. This is your moment to stand up, to take control, and to create the life you truly want. Over the next few minutes, I am going to share a step-by-step guide that can change your life and your mindset forever. This lesson is not just for motivation, it is also for your English listening practice. So please listen carefully, and let's take the first step toward changing your life together. The first step in your 7-day transformation is to become mentally strong. Now, why is this so important? Well, think of it this way. Your mind is like the foundation of a house. If the foundation is weak, the whole house can fall down when a storm comes. But if your mind is strong, you can face any challenge. Nothing can break you. Let me start with a story to inspire you. Have you ever heard about the eagle's transformation? Eagles are known for their incredible strength, but even they face a time in their lives when they must make a very difficult decision. Around the age of 40, an eagle's beak becomes too bent to eat properly. Its claws grow too weak to catch food, and its feathers become too heavy and thick to fly with ease. At this point, the eagle has only 2 choices. The first choice is to accept defeat and die. The second choice is to go through a very painful process of change. If the eagle chooses change, it flies to a lonely high mountain. There, it must break its old bent beak against the rocks. It is a slow, painful process. Then it must wait for a new strong beak to grow. With its new beak, it plucks out its old weak claws. And when new claws grow, it plucks out its heavy feathers. This entire process is painful and takes many months. But in the end, the eagle is reborn. It is given a new life and can live for another 30 years stronger than ever before. Now think about yourself. Are you ready to break your old habits and painful patterns? Are you willing to go through some temporary discomfort to become the strongest version of yourself? To become mentally strong, you also need to protect your energy by establishing boundaries. Think of your energy as a precious gift. Every time you let toxic people drain you, every time you waste time on things that do not matter, or every time you say yes to everything, you are giving away this precious gift. So how do you establish boundaries? First, learn to say no when you need to. If someone asks for your time and it does not align with your goals, it is okay to politely say no. Second, distance yourself from toxic people. These are the people who always complain, who discourage you, or who make you feel small and unimportant. Finally, you must prioritize yourself. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of your own mental and physical health first. Think about this. You would not let someone walk into your house and throw garbage everywhere, would you? So why would you let people do the same thing to your mind? You must guard your thoughts and your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. This leads us to another important idea: the power of sacrifice. Success and sacrifice always go hand in hand. If you want something truly extraordinary in your life, you have to be willing to give up something in return. Let me share a small but powerful example. Imagine you want to wake up at 5 a.m. to start a new, healthy habit. This means you need to give up staying up late to watch Netflix. It is a small sacrifice, but it can lead to very big changes in your life. Sacrifice also builds your inner strength, your resistance. When you resist temporary pleasures, you grow stronger. Every single time you choose discipline over comfort, you are training your mind to focus on what truly matters, your goals. Now let's talk about finding your power and your purpose. Why do some people succeed while so many others fail? Often it is because successful people know their purpose. They have a clear reason why they are working so hard. If you do not know why you are doing something, you will probably give up when things get tough. Ask yourself, what is my purpose? Is it to provide a better life for your family? Is it to make yourself proud? Is it to create something that will last a legacy? Whatever it is, write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it, and remind yourself of it every single day. Think of your purpose like a bright light in a dark tunnel. No matter how long or hard the journey gets, that light will always guide you forward. And finally, for this first step, let's talk about the ultimate strength, self-love. Most people think self-love is just about pampering yourself like taking a nice bath, but it is so much more than that. True self-love means believing in yourself even when no one else in the world does. Here is a simple exercise you can try. Look in the mirror every morning and say out loud, "I believe in you. I love you. You are capable of achieving anything." It might feel a little silly at first, but trust me, it works. Self-love also means forgiving yourself for your past mistakes. You are human, and you are allowed to fail. What matters is that you get back up every single time. This is a lot to think about, isn't it? Breaking old habits, setting boundaries, and learning to love ourselves, it's a real challenge. So I have a question for you, and I would love for you to think about it deeply. What is one old habit or painful pattern you are ready to let go of to become a stronger version of yourself? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Reading your stories helps us all feel less alone on this journey. Now, let's move on. Let's dive straight into one of the biggest reasons people fail to achieve their dreams: distraction. And let's be honest with ourselves. The biggest distraction in our modern lives is our phone. Social media apps are designed by very smart people to keep us hooked, to keep us scrolling for hours. But let me ask you this. After scrolling for 2 hours, do you feel happier? Do you feel smarter or closer to your goals? The answer is usually no. You probably feel tired, empty, and like you have just wasted your precious time. Now think about this. Time is your most valuable resource. You can always earn more money, but you can never get back wasted time. Social media is stealing your time. Every minute you spend scrolling is a minute you could have used to work on yourself, to learn something new, or to build your future. The solution is simple: phone off, mood on. Here is what I want you to try. First, set specific times to check your phone, maybe just twice a day for 30 minutes. Second, turn off all the unnecessary notifications. Those little red dots are designed to pull you in. Third, before you pick up your phone, ask yourself this question: will this bring me closer to my goals? If the answer is no, put the phone down. Imagine this. If you spend 3 hours every day on social media, that adds up to 21 hours a week. In those 21 hours, you could learn a new skill, read a whole book exercise, or practice your English. Your phone is not your enemy. It is how you use it that matters. Now let's talk about a topic that people don't often discuss openly, fapping, or excessive self-pleasure. Many people don't realize how much this habit can affect their energy, their motivation, and their focus. When you engage in this habit too frequently, you drain your physical and mental energy. You can feel tired, lazy, and you might lose your drive to work hard for your dreams. But when you practice no fap or self-control, something magical can happen. You often feel more energetic. You become more confident. Your focus improves. You start to respect yourself more. How can you practice this? First, keep yourself busy with productive activities. Boredom is often the biggest trigger. Second, set a clear goal for yourself, like 7 days, then 14 days, and so on. Every time you feel the urge, remind yourself of the long-term benefits. You are stronger than your urges. Use that strength to build your future, not to waste it. Next, let's master your time. This is the true key to success. Do you know what all successful people have in common? They know how to manage their time. Time management is often the biggest difference between success and failure. Let me give you an example. Imagine your day is like an empty glass jar. At the start of the day, you have 24 hours to fill it. Now, if you fill the jar with the big important things first, like big rocks representing studying, exercising, or working on a project, you will still have room for the smaller things later. But if you fill your jar with sand first, representing social media gossip or distractions, you will quickly run out of space for the big rocks, the things that truly matter. Here are some tips to master your time. First, plan your day. Every morning, write down your top 3 priorities. Second, try using a timer. Work on one task for 25 minutes without any distractions, and then take a short 5-minute break. This is called the Pomodoro technique, and it is very effective. Third, eliminate your time wasters. Identify what is stealing your time and cut it out. Your time is your life. Spend it wisely. Now here is some advice that might surprise you. Listen to your brain, not your heart. Let's clear up a common myth. The advice "follow your heart" can sometimes be bad advice. Your heart is emotional and impulsive. It often wants comfort, pleasure, and easy shortcuts. Your brain, on the other hand, is logical and practical. It knows what is best for you in the long run. Your heart might say, "Stay in bed, it's so warm and cozy." But your brain knows that if you get up and work out, you will feel great all day. Listening to your heart might feel good in the moment, but it often leads to regret later. Listening to your brain might feel hard right now, but it leads to success. So, how do you train your brain? When you feel lazy, ask yourself, will this help me or hurt me in the long run? Start small. If your brain says, study for just 10 minutes, do it. Once you start, it always gets easier. Remember your goals and let your brain guide you toward them. This leads to my next point, don't think, just do. One of the biggest mistakes people make is overthinking. They spend so much time thinking about what to do that they never actually do anything. Let me tell you a secret: action is the cure for overthinking. Here's a quick example. Imagine you want to start learning English. You think, what book should I buy? Should I watch videos? What if I fail? By the time you have finished overthinking, you have done nothing. Instead, just start. Pick up any English book. Watch any English video. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Just take the first step. Remember this mantra: start messy, but start. Now let's talk about becoming thoughtful through the power of mindfulness. Mindfulness simply means being fully present in the moment. Most of us live our lives in the past with regret or in the future with worry. But the only time you truly have is right now. How can you practice mindfulness? It's simple. When you are eating your meal, focus only on the taste, the texture, and the smell of your food. Don't scroll on your phone. When you are working, give your full attention to the task. You can also try spending just 5 minutes every day sitting quietly and focusing on your breath. Mindfulness makes you calm, focused, and happy. It helps you enjoy your life even while you are working toward your goals. We are building a powerful set of tools here, aren't we? A toolkit for a better life. We are about to move into the final and most powerful part of this lesson. If these ideas and stories are helping you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss the conclusion of this journey, or any of the other stories we share to help you grow your English and your life. All right, we have reached the final and most powerful part of this journey. If you have made it this far, congratulations. It truly means you are serious about transforming your life. Now let me tell you something important. The world is not holding you back. Your own mindset is. But today, right now, we are going to break those mental chains and unlock your true potential. It all starts with the power of belief. You become what you believe. Do you know the real difference between successful people and those who struggle? It is not talent or money or connections. It is belief. Successful people believe in themselves even when no one else does. Let me share a quick story. There was once a man who wanted to climb Mount Everest. Everyone told him, "It's impossible for someone like you. You don't have the experience, the resources, or the strength." But he did not listen to them. Every day, he trained his mind and his body. He visualized himself standing on the very peak of the mountain. And guess what? He made it to the top. What does this story teach us? It teaches us that your mind is your greatest weapon. If you believe you can do something, you will find a way. Stop saying "I can't." Start saying "I will." Write down your biggest goal. Then underneath it, write in big letters, "I can achieve this." Read it every single morning and believe it with all your heart. Next is the habit of consistency. Small steps lead to big changes. Success does not come from doing something amazing once. It comes from doing something small every single day. Think of it like planting a seed. You do not plant it today and expect a giant tree tomorrow. You have to water it daily, give it sunlight, and protect it from harm. Over time, it grows into something amazing. Imagine you want to learn English. If you study for just 30 minutes every single day in 1 year, you will have studied for 182 hours. That is the incredible power of consistency. How do you stay consistent? Start small. Do not try to do too much at once. Track your progress. Seeing how far you have come will motivate you. And reward yourself. Celebrate your small wins along the way. One of the most powerful ways to change your life is by practicing gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you do not have, focus on what you do have. Gratitude shifts your mindset from a feeling of lack to a feeling of abundance. Think about this. Right now, you have access to knowledge, opportunities, and tools that millions of people in the world do not. You have the ability to change your own life. Isn't that something to be truly thankful for? Every night before you sleep, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It could be as simple as a good meal, a kind word from a friend, or just the fact that you woke up today? Now you must face your fears. Remember, this fear is temporary, but regret is forever. What is stopping you from achieving your dreams? Most of the time, the answer is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown. But let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. It only has power over you if you let it. Think about a time you were afraid to do something and you did it anyway. Maybe it was speaking in public or starting a new job or trying something new. How did you feel afterward? You felt proud, right? Write down one thing you are afraid of. Then take one small step to face that fear. Remember, courage does not mean you are not afraid. Courage means you act despite the fear, and as you grow, surround yourself with the right people. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you are surrounded by negative, lazy, or toxic people, they will drag you down with them. But if you surround yourself with positive, motivated, and supportive people, they will lift you up. Imagine two plants. One is placed in the bright sun, watered and cared for. The other is left in a dark corner without any water. Which one will thrive? You are the same. Your environment shapes your growth. Take a look at your circle of friends. Spend less time with people who drain you and more time with those who inspire you. Finally, always remember that hard work beats talent. You do not need to be the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented person to succeed. What you need is hard work. Talent might give someone a head start, but hard work always wins the race in the end. Think about professional athletes. They train for hours every single day, even on the days they do not feel like it. That is why they achieve greatness. Success is not about how you feel, it is about what you do. Commit to working hard for at least 30 minutes a day on your biggest goal. No excuses. Let me leave you with this final thought. If you follow these steps, you will overcome 95% of people. Most people give up. They let fear, laziness, or distraction stop them. But you are not like most people. You are here listening to this, ready to change. So take action today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Remember, I am always here to support you on your journey. This is your life, and you have the power to shape it. If you follow these steps, you will see a transformation in yourself. And that's where our journey for today concludes. This one was a real process. Wasn't it? I am so curious to hear your take on it all. What were your final thoughts? Do you have any lingering questions about these ideas? Please leave all your opinions, theories, and questions below. I truly love reading every single comment and building this conversation with all of you. Your success is my success, and we are in this together. You've got this.